Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
जय श्री
Hare
कृष्ण।
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे
Rama,
राम
Hare
राम
Hare.
राम राम
Hare
हरे
Krishna,
हरे कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण हरे
Krishna,
राम
Hare
राम
Hare.
राम राम
Hare
हरे
Rama,
कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
Rama
हरे
Rama, Hare Hare.
हरे राम
Hare
राम
Krishna,
राम हरे कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna,
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Hare.
हरे
Hare Rama,
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
Rama,
प्रभु नित्यानंद
Hare
श्री
Krishna,
कृष्ण
Krishna Krishna,
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare. Hare Rama,
कृष्ण नित्य
Rama,
प्रदान
Rama
नित्य
Rama,
नाम
Hare Hare.
संस्कृति
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Ram, Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama
Krishna,
Hare Rama Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama,
Hare Rama 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 Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Rama
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Rama,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram Ram Hare
Rama,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram Hare Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama,
Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama,
Ram
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Rama,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Rama,
Ram
Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram Ram
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Rama, Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare Ram
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Rama,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
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 Rama,
Hare Krishna Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Rama,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama, Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Namo
Krishna,
Vishnu
Krishna
Padaya
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Prastaya
Ram
Bhutale
Ram
Srimate गिरिराधनं सन्निधिरामि नमामि विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपत्राय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नमस्ते शारदा गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री गौर कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे
Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama 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 Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare. Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
Yeah, finish, Prabhu. Chal, Prabhu, please finish. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, and Mataji, and Arjuna, and Hallelujah, Krishna Prabhupada. You can start.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji. Om Jnananjana Chakshur Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunatanvitam tam sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandho Jagatpate गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोस्तुते तप्त काञ्चना गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेव कृष्णे स्वदामोपगते दाम्ना जनादिभिः सह कलौ नष्टादृशम् एषा पुराणार्को अधुनोदिता
धर्म ज्ञानादिभिः सह
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपाकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्ग्रये।
Hare Krishna. So we recite these prayers right before any class or anything we discuss. Take blessings from the Guru Parampara. So let us understand. ఒకసారి చదువుదాం translation. Lead devotees ఒక్కొక్కరు చదవండి రెండు whatever prayers here. So the first starts with Om Ajnanatimirandasya. So Jnananjana Shalakya. Then Sri Chaitanya Manobhishram. Please read. ఒకసారి చదువుదాం quick గా.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can I read Prabhuji?
Read.
Yeah, I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectable obeisances unto him. When Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, who has established with the material world the mission to fulfill the desire of Lord Chaitanya, give me shelter under the his lotus feet. Thank you.
Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale. Sri Rupa Goswami, we establish this material world. Mission to fulfill desire of Lord Chaitanya. Give me shelter of under his lotus. Next. Vandeham Sri Gurum Sri Yuta Padakam and then Sri Vishakhanvitam. Until that. Please read anybody. ఒక్కొక్క paragraph చదవండి. Read anybody. మనం చేస్తే we have to meditate on this, Read.
Hare Krishna.
I offer my respectable obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master and unto the feet of all Vaishnavas. I offer my respectable obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Rupa Goswami along with his elder brother Sanatana Goswami, as well as Raghunatha Dasa and Raghunatha Bhatta, Gopala Bhatta and Srila Jiva Goswami. I offer my respectable obeisances to Lord Krishna Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, along with Advaita Acharya, Gadadhara, Srivasa and other associates. I offer my respectable obeisances to the Srimati Radharani and Sri Krishna, along with their associates Sri Lalita and Vishaka. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Everybody saying Vandeham Sri Gurum Sri Yuta Padakam Sri Gurum Vaishnava. Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagara Raghunathanutam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva. Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahalana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitam. Next. Hey Krishna. Next. చదవండి మాధవి మాతయ్య.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji Dandapranam. Oh my dear Krishna, you are the friend of the distressed and the source of creation. You are the master of the gopis and the lover of Radharani. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you.
నెక్స్ట్ తప్త కాంచన గౌరాంగి. నెక్స్ట్ ఎనీబడి హూ హావ్ నాట్ రీడ్ ప్రసాద్ ప్రభు, లలిత్ మోహన్ ప్రభు.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
I offer my respects to Radharani, okay, whose bodily complexion is like a molten gold, and who is the queen of the Vrindavana. You are the daughter of Queen Vrishabhanu, and you are very dear to Lord Krishna.
నెక్స్ట్
Vanchakalpada.
Vanchakalpata.
Go ahead. Yeah, complete.
Good, bro. Good.
Vanchakalpatarubhyasya krupasindubhye vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. I offer my respectful obeisances unto all Vaishnavas, devotees of the Lord. They can fulfill the desires of everyone just like deities, and they're full of compassion for the fallen souls. You take it from.
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. I offer my obeisances to Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhara, Srivasa, and all others in the line of devotion.
హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరే హరే, హరే రామ 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 హరే హరే. నమో విష్ణుపాదాయ కృష్ణ కృష్ణాయ భూతలే శ్రీమద్ భక్తివేదాంత స్వామి నామనే నమస్తే సరస్వతి దేవే గౌరవాణి ప్రచారణి నిర్విశేష శూన్యవాది పాశ్చాత్య దేశధారిణి శ్రీకృష్ణ చైతన్య ప్రభు నిత్యానంద శ్రీ అద్వైత గదాధార శ్రీవాసది గౌర భక్తవృంద. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరే హరే, హరే రామ 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 హరే హరే. మూకం కరోతి వాచాలం పంగుబలం గాయతే గిరిం యత్కృపాతమహం వందే శ్రీగురం దినతారిణం పరమానందమాధవం శ్రీ చైతన్య మిశ్రం. ఓం పవిత్ర వా సర్వావసంగతోపవ యస్మరేత్ పుండరీకాక్షం సబాహ్యాభ్యంతరం శుచి. శ్రీ విష్ణు ఓం తద్విష్ణు పరమం పదం సదా పశ్యంతి సూరయో దివివా చక్షురతతం సద్విప్రాస విపన్యో జాగృహంస సమిందతే విష్ణు యత్ పరమం పదం. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరే హరే, హరే రామ 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 హరే హరే. So today we will just quickly, another 5-10 minutes we will spend on Bhagavad Gita. So let me share quickly. So July 26 and 27, and today 28, 3 days. Saturday, Sunday, anyway we don't have calls. So let me share. one. Just select messages. 28 and 27. It's 27. Okay. So I have shared in the WhatsApp group. Anybody who likes to recite? Open the phones and check. Or I can share here also. 26, 27, 28. We are reading from 10:8, 10:9, 10:10, 10:11, Chatusloki, and then 10:12. 26, 27. 10:12, and then 10:12, 13, and 14. 5, 6. Very important verses. Chautara, everyone recite yesara? I can share here, it's okay. BG 10.8.
तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतं प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगन्तं येन माम् उपयन्ति ते. Translation: To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me.
10.8 also there. నేను మొన్న షేర్ చేసిన.
Okay. 1 second.
10 ఇక్కడ నేను షేర్ చేస్తున్నాను అండి, ఇక్కడ పర్లేదు, ఇక్కడ చదవండి. సీక్వెన్స్ గా మీరే చేయండి అండి. 10.8 రిసైట్.
అహం సర్వస్య ప్రభువు మత్తా సర్వం ప్రవర్తతే ఇతి మత్వా భజంతే మాం మూఢభావా సమన్వితః.
ఒక డివోటీ ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ చదవండి, మీరు డిసైడ్ చేయండి. ఓకే, సేమ్. Haribol, anybody likes to read translation continuously until
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
yes,
Go ahead.
yes. Sri Hari Prabhu చేయండి.
That's Prabhuji, translation.
Just translate. Be ready. ఆ 4-5 శ్లోకాలు చదవాలి మీరు ట్రాన్స్లేషన్. ఓకే, చదవండి ఫస్ట్.
Sure. Okay. Translation by Sri Prabhupada ki jai. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts.
మాధవి మీరు రిసైడ్ చేయండి, ఆయన మళ్ళీ ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చదువుతారు.
మశ్చిత్త మద్గత ప్రాణ బోధయంత పరస్పరం కాత్యంతశ్చ మాం నిత్యం తుష్యంతి చ రమంతి చ.
Translation: The thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me.
Go ahead, Mataji. 10.
తేషాం సతతయుక్తానాం భజతం ప్రీతిపూర్వకం దదామి బుద్ధియోగంతం ఏన మాముపయంతి తే.
Translation: To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can.
Next.
తేషామేవానుకంపాప్తం అహం అజ్ఞానజం తమః నశ్యామి ఆత్మభావస్థో జ్ఞానదీపేన భాస్వత.
చదవండి శ్రీ హరి ప్రభు.
Translation: To show them special I dwelling in the hearts, the of knowledge, the darkness born of ignorance.
Next. 14 వరకు ఉన్నాయి, చేయండి. అర్జున.
అర్జున ఉవాచ పరం బ్రహ్మ పరం ధామ పవిత్రం పరమాం భవాన్ పురుషాం శాశ్వతం దివ్యం ఆదిదేవం అజాం విభుం అహోస్తం ఋషయో సర్వే దేవర్షిర్నారదస్తదా అశితో దేవలో వ్యాసః స్వయం చైవాబ్రావిసిని.
Yes, read Prabhu.
Translation: Arjuna said, You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the ultimate abode, the pure absolute truth. You are the accidental, unborn, greatest. All the great Narada, Asita, Vyasa, truth about you, and you yourself are bearing it.
సో మీ వాయిస్ చెక్ చేసుకుంటావు, ఇంటర్నెట్ కొంచెం ఫీబుల్ అవుతుంది. సో నెక్స్ట్ లాస్ట్ వర్స్ చేయండి మొదటి.
సర్వమేతదృతం మన్యే యన్మాం వందసి కేశవ నైతే భగవాన్ వ్యక్తిం విదుర్దేవాన దానవః.
చేయండి ప్రభు.
Translation: Oh Krishna, I totally accept as true all that you have told me. Neither the demigods nor the demon, oh Lord, can understand your personality.
So thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Both of you recitation and readings 10.8 to 10.14. These are the set of verses. So let us go with this document. Let me share. So essence of Bhagavad Gita 10.8 to 10.11. Chatusloki Bhagavad Gita, we call it as Chatusloki Bhagavad Gita. So this section talks about particularly section 2, the Chatusloki Gita 10.8 to 10.11. So again, link. What is that link? What is saying? Link between section 1 and 2, the previous one. What is that? The next 4 verses summarize the entire Bhagavad Gita. Summarizes entire Bhagavad Gita. If we understand these slokas, we can relish Bhagavad Gita with these 4 seed verses. సో ఇక్కడ నుంచే చెట్లు పెరుగుతాయి అనమాట. సీడ్ వర్సెస్ ఎందుకంటే అంటే సీడే కదా, సీడ్ నుంచే కదా చెట్టు వచ్చేది, రైట్? సో దీస్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ సీడ్ వర్సెస్ ఎసెన్స్ ఆఫ్ భగవద్గీత, సమ్మరైజేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద భగవద్గీత. So from there we can understand, the text that summarizes is opulences, and the result of truly knowing is opulences. One becomes a pure devotee. Understand is completeness, greatness is opulences, and then we'll get to know the personality.
Worships. Then worships.
And 10.9, describes how a pure devotee worships him. First, greatness, opulences. Once we get to know, our dedication, focus, attention towards only him only. That's why 10.9, Krishna only says that, Machitta Madgata Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Katayanta Shama Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. It describes how a pure devotee worships him, conversing about me and glorifying me. 10.9 and 10.11 describes his reciprocation with their loving worship. Krishna Jnana Deepena Bhashata Teshamevanu Kampartam Aham Ajnana Jantama Nashayami Atma Bhavasa Jnana Deepena Bhasvata. Without knowledge, we are all ignorant. At one point, so we are practicing, we are understanding Bhagavad Gita as it is. Prabhupada specifically given a title, as it is. Prabhupada time, he has seen many versions. That's why, not deviating from the original teachings, he intentionally put the title as it is. If a person open-minded, he becomes nice devotee of Supreme Lord. When he reads Bhagavad Gita, that's for sure, guaranteed. Other texts, they get knowledge, but it's a speculative knowledge. Impulsive, they may become impulsive. Definitely they become impulsive or widist, but not devotees. So 10.11 talks about his reciprocation with the loving worship. Tesham Satadiktam, one of my favorite verse. Tesham Satadiktanam Bhajatam Priti Purvakam Dadami Buddhi Yogantam Yenamam Ubhyam. To those who are constantly serving me with love, I give the understanding. Krishna only gives the understanding, but we have to constantly, with loving, performing devotional service, love and affection. Then Krishna will give the understanding. With that understanding, they can come back to me. So that is the thing. The practical section we will read tomorrow anyway. Lord Krishna is the source of everything. Those who understand this become his devotees and enjoy fixing their minds. Enjoy fixing their minds and hearts in him. The Lord gives them knowledge to come to him. Practical application. 10.8 talks about few things. Source of all. 10.9 symptoms of a pure devotee theme. And 10.10 Lord gives the required intelligence. And 10.11 special mercy of the Lord. Very nice. These are all from Prabhupada purports, come up with the notes. So this one, and we have gone through 10.12 and 10.18, 12, 13 and 14 until 14. That section, Arjuna accepts Krishna's position. What is that verse here? Param Brahma, Arjuna Vacha, Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavam. Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vivam. Ahustvam Rishaya Sarve Devarshis Naradas Tata Asito Devalo Vyasa Swayam Chaiva Bravishime. These are all historical personalities. People are, outside people are, they don't know. It's historical. They call it as something, some coming up with stories, mythological or mythological stories. It's a wrong conception actually. These are all, why is written, why is saying Devarshi, Narada, Asito Devalo, personalities. Andaru kuda Krishna's position understood and glorifying. Okay. So Lord Krishna, Arjuna accepts Krishna's position, requests to hear more of his opulences. These are all, this chapter itself is opulence, right? It's called, Vibhuti Yoga. Lord Krishna can be understood to be the supreme by one who follows the spiritual authorities and who cultivates devotion. So 10.12 common theme, Arjuna accepts Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead. And 10.14, that's where we stopped it. Arjuna especially accepts Krishna's own statement as truisms. Arjuna especially accepts Krishna's own statement as truism because neither demigods nor demons can know Krishna perfectly as supreme. Only Krishna can reveal. That's the important statement.
Yeah, Namo Vidosharagana. This verse establishes the faithless and demoniac cannot understand Krishna. Important, huh? We have to be faithful and devotional, not demonical. Demoniac establishes that since Krishna is not known even by the demigods, what to speak of modern scholars? కృష్ణ అట్లా అందులో ఉంచుతాడు మాయలో. అర్జున ఇంద్రుని ఎన్ని పాస్ట్ టైమ్స్ చూడండి. హౌ మెనీ పాస్ట్ టైమ్స్ దేర్ ఇన్ ఇంద్ర, ఆల్ ద టైమ్ బివిల్డర్డ్ అండ్ దెన్ కరెక్టెడ్. అర్జున అండర్స్టాండ్స్. Arjuna understands all this by Lord's grace. Bhaktosmi sakacheti rahasyam etad uttamam. So we become devotees, and it's a it's a manual or GPS for mankind. Right address. Edi right address? Golak Vrindavan. How to go there? Through this process: chanting, hearing, remembering. So Krishna only reveals. Even demigods bewildered, great others, demoniac bewildered, faithless bewildered. They won't understand because they won't surrender. No. See, demoniac and faithless is the one of the bad qualities. That's why we have to come out from this. We have to fix it in our faith, develop good qualities. See, when we chant Hare Krishna, the Krishna Prabhupada says that one Bhagavatam also says that all the good qualities over time we will be able to see in a devotee's body. So we'll stop here. So there's so much to know because these boxes talks about Prabhupada purports. Okay, you personally read yourself. Since we are doing here, just wanted to recite slokas and go through some points. You can read Prabhupada purport. You can read 10:8 to 10:15 if you get a chance. Maybe చదవడానికి ఒక అరగంట పడుతుంది కావచ్చు మొత్తము. Please spend time. So let us continue with our Prabhupada Lilamrita. Before that, who wants to sing glorification of Prabhupada in the form of this song? ఎవరైనా పాడతారా? క్విక్గా ఒక 2 స్టాంజాలు వాడి దాన్ని వెలుగోదారు. ఇది వాడండి, నేను వాడమన్నది వాడండి, సరేనా? ఓకే, చెప్తాను నంబరు, అది వాడండి, ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఫిఫ్త్ వాడండి ఎవరైనా, ట్యూన్ తెలుసు కదా? అదే, ఓకే, గో హెడ్.
గీతా భాగవత చైతన్య చరిత ప్రేమామృత రస సారా ధాతనా సుందర సరళ కార్య కే బుజహతియ ఆరా यदि प्रभुपाद ने तो ताबे की है तो जीवना बाहिता कैसे यदि प्रभुपाद ने तो ताबे की है तो ये जीवना बाहिता कैसे.
థర్డ్ వన్
సెకండ్
సీక్వెన్స్ అవ్వట్లేదు, చదువు థర్డ్ వన్.
तेरे निकटे कौन जानासी बिलाई ते हरि नाम तेरे निकटे कौन जानासी बिलाई ते हरि नाम सबाया जीवन पे गलिते तहदेने के हाई ते आयुका सबाया जीवरूपे गदिते तादेने के हायता आगोया यदि प्रभुपाद हुई तो तबे की हुई तो ये जीवना बहित किसे यदि प्रभुपाद हुई तो तबे की हुई तो ये जीवना बहित किसे.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. చదవండి శిరీష మాతాది ఫిఫ్త్ వన్.
Translation, Prabhuji.
Okay, yeah, translation.
Yeah. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita contain the essence of the nectarian mellows of love of Godhead. Who else would have explained these scriptures so clearly and beautifully?
Third one.
Who else would have come to distribute Harinam to them? Who else would have come forward to transfer them into civilized beings?
In the Sanskrit word, what is the Sanskrit word? No.
Civilized.
Killer of the soul.
Atmaja.
Atmaha. Atmaha, no. Atmaha. Something is there. Atma is no. Duratma, no.
Atma.
Killer of the soul. So whoever doesn't know about the seriousness of the life, they call Atmaha. Killer of the soul. Who made them to civilized being? Prabhupada went to a West, distribute holy names under the instruction of his guru, successfully preached, and come back to India. Then Indians also, by looking at the foreigners, they started practicing bhakti. That's what it is. In the beginning, he had a failure. What is that? The League of Devotees in Jhansi. He wanted to establish in India itself in the first place. మనోళ్ళు ఎట్లుంటారు అసలు లాంగ్వేజ్ ఇంకా దొడ్డు లాంగ్వేజ్ మాట్లాడంటే అసలు చూడరు, దేకరు అంటారు కదా, టూ మచ్. తర్వాత ఈ ఫారినర్స్ వచ్చి డ్రెస్ వేసుకొని బీడ్ బ్యాగ్ వేసుకొని తిలక్ పెట్టుకుని చాంటింగ్ చేస్తూ డ్యాన్స్ చేస్తుంటే అప్పుడు అర్థమైంది. జగద్గురు శ్రీల ప్రభుపాదకి జై. So we'll reading from this chapter, 36th chapter. What is that chapter entitled as? In every town and village. In every town and village. So let us continue. First, let me ask Prasad Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Next, Chandraval Prabhu, be ready. Okay. Haribo. Okay. Chadan. From this
Yes, Prabhu.
paragraph.
Okay. Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Yes, please. Srila Prabhupada Leelamritam, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay. I slept there by him on the floor in the night. He
Voice Prabhu, sorry, internet. Haribol. Voice feeble. ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసుకోండి.
చంద్రమౌళి ప్రభు మీరు చదవండి.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, చదవండి ప్రభు.
I slept there by him on the floor for a while. At some point in the night, he said, "You may go back to your room. I will be all right." He stayed in bed until about 8 or 9 o'clock the next morning, and then he was just completely well, like nothing had happened. His spirit was so strong that although he had encountered devastating blows on his body, he had come right out of it. I could tell it wasn't a physical event. He had made a full recovery from what must have been something close to death.
అక్కడ చదివినాం లాస్ట్ వీక్, ఇక్కడ చదవండి.
Hare Krishna. One day while meeting.
One second, sorry.
Yeah. One day while meeting with an Indian man, a Mr. R.B. Pandya from Mombasa, East Africa, Prabhupada mentioned his illness. Mr. Pandya said he owned a house on the ocean at Mombasa, where it was always sunny and warm, with pleasant sea breezes. A perfect place for Prabhupada to recover his health. Mr. Pandya invited Prabhupada to go and live there as long as he liked. Taking the offer seriously, Prabhupada began to think of going to Africa. Not only of health, but for preaching. 3 months ago, he had sent Brahmananda Swami and Jagannavasa to East Africa. So a visit there would encourage them as well as enable Prabhupada to work personally at expanding the Krishna consciousness movement on the African continent. Prabhupada sent Bhavananda and Narnarayana from London to Mombasa to see if it would really be possible for him to stay there as Mr. Pandya had suggested. Hare Krishna.
ప్రభుపాద ఏమి ఇస్తాడు నేమ్ చూడండి, నరనారాయణ, జగన్నివాస, వాటికి ఎట్లా ఇస్తాడు చూడండి నేమ్స్. గౌర సుందర, డిఫరెంట్ నేమ్స్. Shiki Mahiti Prabhu, one name, no? Names. Okay, next, continue. One more paragraph, please read. One more paragraph, read, Prabhu. Chandraval Prabhu? Haribo.
You want me to continue, Prabhuji?
One more paragraph, please read.
Okay. When Bhavananda and Narnarayana arrived, Brahmananda Swami, who had been struggling in East Africa with only one assistant, was delighted to see them and to hear that Prabhupada was coming soon. Previously, Brahmananda Swami had been preaching in Florida, and Prabhupada had written him to go to Pakistan. Immediately, he had gone along with one assistant, Jagannavasa, flying to Paris and then taking the Orient Express through Eastern Europe. On hearing that war forever was building in Pakistan, Prabhupada had sent a second letter to Brahmananda Swami in Florida, advising him not to go to Pakistan. But Brahmananda Swami had never received the letter. En route to Pakistan, while holding public kirtana in Turkey, Brahmananda and Jagannavasa had been arrested and detained for several days on suspicion of being Christian missionaries.
Jai, thank you, Prabhu. నెక్స్ట్ ప్రసాద్ ప్రభు, నువ్వు ఓకేనా?
ప్రభుజీ ఈ వాయిస్ ఎలా ఉంది ప్రభు? నేను లాగిన్
ఇప్పుడు ఓకే.
ఓకే, కరెక్ట్. శైల ప్రభు లీలామృతం, శైల ప్రభు పాతికి. ఓకే, ఫైనల్లీ బ్రహ్మానంద and Jagan Nivasa had arrived in Pakistan, where student had spit at them, accused them of being
Pakistan కూడా వెళ్ళిన ప్రభు.
had spitted them. Okay, accused them accused them of being spies, threatened them and called them names. Several times people on the street had rubbed the Vaishnava Tilaka off the devotees' forehead and warned them not to show themselves in public or they would be stabbed. Local Hindus had warned the devotees to leave as soon as possible. So they had reluctantly decided to go to Bombay to see Prabhupada.
సారీ ప్రభు, మళ్ళా ఇంటర్నెట్ కొంచెం రావట్లేదు.
ఓకే, కూర్చున్నా ప్రభు, మొబైల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ప్రభు. ఓకే, నేను రీబూట్ చేస్తాను.
చేయండి. వేరే వాళ్ళని అడుగుతాను. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. శిరీష మాతాజీ, రాజు ప్రభు, నీలిమ మాతాజీ, మాధవి మాతాజీ, whoever ready, please read.
Prabhuji, I'll lead attend, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, read Mataji.
Yeah. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Meanwhile, in Bombay, Prabhupada had read in an Indian newspaper that Pakistani soldiers in Dhaka had killed 4 Hare Krishna missionaries. I am very much anxious to know about Brahmananda. Prabhupada had written. The day has been full of anxiety with this bad news, and still it is going on. When Srila Prabhupada had heard that Brahmananda Swami had actually arrived in Bombay, he had asked to see him at once, like a father recovering his lost child. Prabhupada had embraced him. You risked your life just on my order, Prabhupada had said. After some days, Prabhupada had told Brahmananda Swami, you should go to Africa. If you go, then we will be on all the continents. Now, after preaching in Africa, Brahmananda Swami eagerly awaited the visit of his beloved spiritual master, Nairobi, September 9, 1971. As Srila Prabhupada disembarked in Nairobi from the East African Airlines 747 jet, he wore a wool chadara over his shoulders and carried the same white vinyl attache case he had taken with him all over the world. Flanked by his secretary and servant, he walked with his cane across the airfield towards the terminal building. Inside, he sat on a cloth-covered chair and joined in the kirtana, while Indians and Africans gathered around to watch.
Okay, Mother, thank you.
Thank you, Professor.
Next, evaru?
I'll read, Prabhuji. I'll read. Kulabhushana, a journalist and friend of Brahmananda Swami's, approached Prabhupada with questions. He asked Prabhupada what he had come to teach, and Prabhupada answered, modern civilized man has forgotten his relationship with Krishna or God and is therefore suffering. Whether you are Hindu, Muslim or Buddhist, that doesn't matter. Unless re-establish your relationship with God, you cannot be happy. Have you come only for Hindus? Or asked Mr. Bhushana. No, Prabhupada replied, for everyone. Mr. Bhushana, East Africa, especially Kenya, is one of those countries which enjoys a great amount of racial harmony in brotherhood of man. What is your special message you can bring to Kenya? Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada. That brotherhood of a man can be complete when they are in God consciousness. Otherwise, it will again break. Mr. Bhushana. So, your disabled will be making special efforts to reach the Africans rather than confine themselves to Hindus. That is very important here in this country. Srila Prabhupada. Our method is the same, but the method is so powerful that it appeals to everyone. We do not have to convey a new method for a new place. The method is the same, universal. It will appeal to everyone. After, can I continue? Yeah, after spending one night in Nairobi, Prabhupada and his party flew the next day in a small propeller aircraft to Mombasa. Mombasa.
Location.
Yeah. Right. Mr. Pandya was away and his family, although not very enthusiastic, opened their home to Srila Prabhupada. The large house was a contemporary design with rounded corners, porthole windows, and a spacious living room with the veranda facing the ocean. Prabhupada standing by the window in his room beheld an aquamarine sea, a cloudless blue sky, and a white sandy beach fringed with palms. Turning back toward Brahmananda Swami and the others, he said, Brahmananda told me that he was one of the most beautiful places in the world. This was one of the most beautiful place in the world. Now I see he is correct. Thank you.
Thank you, Babu Hare Krishna. Next. Nirima Matai or Madhavi Matai.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Prabhupada had come with a chronic cough, but walking on the beach and relaxing in the Mombasa sunshine, he soon recovered his health. Prabhupada maintained his program begun in London of daily dialogue with Syamasundara concerning the Western philosophers. Chronologically, he had proceeded from Socrates to Descartes.
Socrates.
Socrates. Sam Sundara. He is saying, I think, therefore, I am first of all. He has discovered that I am this was his innate basis for truth. In his time, there was no real authority, Prabhupada. But this is not big knowledge. Long, long ago, there were many who could understand I am. This is called Atmana Manyate Jagat. A fool thinks all others are fools. He is not the first man to realize the identification of the self. Krishna says Aham. Aham evasam evagre. I exited in the beginning, and when everything is finished, I shall continue to exit. This we also say. I exited before this body was created, and I shall exit when the body is annihilated. This conception of I is there in God. It is in me. Then where is the new thing? As soon as he felt better, he was ready to preach. Mombasa, he said, was a small place, and Nairobi, the capital, would be better for preaching. So he returned to Nairobi. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mother. Next. Mother.
Hare Krishna. Nairobi, September 18, 1971. In Nairobi, Srila Prabhupada demonstrated how a sannyasi should treat. For 1 month, he strictly followed Vedic tradition by staying only 3 days or less in the home of each of his Indian hosts. Then, although his hosts always provided him good food and comfortable accommodations, he would move on to the next place. This was the rule for sannyasis. Prabhupada said it kept them from becoming attached to bodily comforts and from inconveniencing their hosts. For Srila Prabhupada to practice these rudimentary lessons of sannyasa was, of course, unnecessary, for he was a Paramhamsa, a sannyasi in the highest order of Sri Krishna consciousness. His body, mind, and words being totally engaged in Krishna's transcendental service, he was automatically detached from material comforts. Nevertheless, he followed the Vedic system just to instruct his disciples by his example. He was following the system of Madhukari, named for the bee, which takes only a little pollen from a flower and then goes on to the next. This system of brief visits also enabled Prabhupada to involve more families in Krishna consciousness and to honor the abundance of invitations.
Next also.
Wherever Prabhupada went, he was undisputably the Guru, the venerable sadhu. Yet he would deal intimately with his host, developing friendships and behaving practically like an elder member of the family. His hosts would offer him the best room in their home, usually their own bedroom, and the lady of the house, along with her assistants, would cook elaborate meals. Prabhupada's natural Krishna consciousness bearing was commanding, and his behavior was always aristocratic. Yet his hosts were charmed by his humility. Quickly, he was becoming the friend and Vaishnava guru of many families in Nairobi.
With his behavior as a sannyasi, he couldn't stay. You don't want to stay, if he stays again, attaching to those comforts and conveniences, facilities. This is the exemplary. And here, with humility, that word is charmed by his humility. It's great Vaishnava Acharya, but still he's maintaining humility. Friendly. That way he attracted actually. Very well. Thank you, Mataji. Lalit Mohan Prabhu, you can read.
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhupada's behavior in Nairobi was instructive for a few Western disciples who accompanied him. On one occasion, a Mr. Devaji Dhamji invited Prabhupada to bless the temple room in his home. Prabhupada entered, and Mr. Dhamji offered him a deerskin to sit on. We do not sit on deerskin, Prabhupada said. It is pure, but our Vaishnavas don't wear them or sit on them. That is for the yogis. Bhavananda said. Mr. Dhamji invited Prabhupada to sit on a sofa, which had been covered by a clean white cloth. Prabhupada sat down and they bathed his feet. This was the first time I ever saw anyone bathe Prabhupada's feet. They bathed his feet with milk and then with water and rose petals. Then they put chandana on his feet, then red kunkuma powder, rice powder, and jasmine flowers. His toes were red with kunkuma, and grains of rice and little white jasmine flowers just stayed on his feet. And then he gave a talk. I had never noticed the Guru's feet up until that time. That was the first time I realized that the feet of the Guru are special and they are astoundingly beautiful.
Continue, Prabhu.
Should I continue? Okay. Prabhupada wasn't satisfied preaching only to the Indians. He wanted to preach to the Africans. Indians and Africans were completely segregated. But since the Krishna conscious person does not make distinction based on the body, Prabhupada said the Indians had a duty to share the spiritual culture with the Africans.
Next paragraph.
Prabhupada impressed on Brahmananda Swami that his first duty in Africa was to give Krishna consciousness to the Africans. Because of bad experience in Turkey and Pakistan, Brahmananda Swami has been reluctant.
పోతున్నావా పంపించు ఉన్నాయి పంపించు పంపించు
Brahmananda Swami had been reluctant to hold public kirtanas in Nairobi. Besides, the Africans spoke mostly Swahili. Besides, the Africans spoke mostly Swahili. They were culturally different and usually too poor to buy books. So, Brahmananda Swami didn't know how to preach to them effectively. Going to the Indians had been easy and natural. Will you do, Professor? You want
Yeah,
left, I guess.
that's one.
ఇది ఒకటి చేయనా ప్రభు?
Change.
Okay. But Prabhupada wanted the Africans. It is an African country. He had said, but Prabhupada wanted the Africans. It is an African country. He said simply, they are the proprietors. We should be preaching to them. Hari Bol. What a consciousness. No?
Yeah.
They are the proprietors.
Because if they only live there, right? They have to preach.
The one slap to all the colonists and all the external people. One big slap.
Yes, Prabhu. As with everything else in Krishna consciousness, Prabhupada demonstrated how to do this also. He got the use of Radha Krishna temple in a predominantly African downtown area. The temple had a hall with doors opening onto the busy street, and Prabhupada instructed the devotees to hold kirtana in the hall, keeping the doors open. The devotees did as he asked, and in 5 minutes the hall began filling up with people. It was a shabby area of town, and the people who entered were illiterate and dirty, but they were curious. And they happily joined in the kirtana, smiling, clapping, and dancing. Brahmananda Swami left the hall and went to the nearby house where Prabhupada was staying. The place is filled with people. Brahmananda Swami said, but it's not necessary for you to come. We can carry on and do the program ourselves. No, Prabhupada said, I must go. Brahmananda Swami tried to discourage him. No, I must go. Prabhupada repeated, are you going to take me? When Brahmananda Swami arrived with Srila Prabhupada, the hall was even more crowded than it had been a few minutes before. Prabhupada in his silken saffron robes appeared effulgent as he entered the dingy, poorly lit auditorium. As he walked, the crowd parted, leaving an aisle for him to pass among them, and they watched him curiously. On stage, Prabhupada led a kirtana and lectured. Although the Swahili-speaking audience was unable to understand Prabhupada's lecture, the people were respectful, and the kirtana they loved. Members of the Indian community had been apprehensive of Prabhupada's opening their hall to the Africans, and some of them had attended to see what would happen. Observing Prabhupada's compassionate program, however, the Indians were impressed. Such an apparently simple program had the spiritual potency to erase cultural boundaries. This should be Brahmananda Swami's mission in Africa. Prabhupada insisted offering Krishna consciousness to the Africans, and the program should be simple, distributing prasadam, distributing free books, and chanting Hare Krishna with drums and kartalas. Krishna consciousness should not be just another Nairobi Hindu religious society. Krishna consciousness should not be just another Nairobi Hindu religious society. The Hindus should take part by donating money, but Brahmananda Swami's preaching and recruiting should be among the Africans. Rebol. Okay. So another 5 minutes, let us see. Hakinchan Prabhu joined now. So Hakinchan Prabhu, please read something.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah, go ahead.
When several black American disciples joined Prabhupada in Nairobi, Prabhupada told them, 400 years ago, your ancestors were taken away from here as slaves. But just see how you have returned as masters. Prabhupada also organized Nairobi's first outdoor Kirtanam performance. The devotees went to Kamakunchi Park's largest tree, a historical landmark connected with Kenyan independence. As they stood chanting beneath the tree, a large crowd gathered, and many began chanting. Some even danced in the sort of tribal shuffle. One young man stepped forward and offered to translate Brahmananda Swami's speech into Swahili. The devotees distributed sweet bundi, and the people in the crowd really enjoyed themselves. The whole affair was a great success. Rushing back, yeah.
Go ahead.
Rushing back to the Prabhupada's Brahmananda Swami reported on the wonderful Kirtana in the park. Brahmananda felt the same emotion as in 1966 when he has reported to Prabhupada the success of first Kirtana at the Washington Square Park in New York City. Now, as then, Brahmananda Swami had followed the Prabhupada's instruction and the results had been successful. Prabhupada, by his personal example and his pushing Brahmananda Swami, had within a few days changed the emphasis of preaching in Africa from Indians to Africans.
Rebol. Next, go ahead.
The night of the Srila Prabhupada's lecture at the University of Nairobi, 2000 African students filled the auditorium with 100 more standing outside to look in through the doors and windows. First, Prabhupada had Bhuta Bhavana, a black American disciple, deliver a short introduction using some borrowed Swahili phrases. Harambe, he began, which means, welcome brothers, let us work together. Then Prabhupada spoke. The words, the whole world is simply hankering and lamenting. You African people are now hankering to be like Europeans and Americans. But Europeans have lost their empire. They they now lamenting, so one party is hankering and one party is lamenting. We have to come to these African countries to invite all intelligent Africans to come and understand the philosophy and distribute it. You are trying to develop yourself, so develop very soundly, but don't imitate the Americans and Europeans who are living like cats and dogs. Such civilization will not stand. The atom bomb is already there. As soon as next war breaks out, all the skyscraper buildings and everything else will be finished. Try to understand from the real standpoint, the real view of the human life. That is Krishna consciousness movement. And we request you to come and try to understand this philosophy. Thank you very much. Thank you, Prabhuji.
For you also, thank you very much for reading.
Thank
Hare,
you.
Hare Krishna. So, ఇంకో 5 minutes చదువుదాము. ఒక్కొక్క పేరాగ్రాఫ్ చదవండి. డివోటీస్ మాతాజీస్ చదవండి. పేరాగ్రాఫ్ నీలిమ మాతాజీ. స్టార్ట్ విత్ దిస్.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. The audience burst into applause, giving Prabhupada a standing ovation. This response proved once again that Krishna's message spoke to the heart. It was for all people, regardless of their political, geographic, or social predicament. When Prabhupada had first landed at the Nairobi airport, he had assured the reporter that he would be preaching to the Africans. And now he was delivering to the Africans the same message and the same process of devotional service. He had delivered to the Americans what the Americans wanted and what the Africans wanted could be realized only in Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness would work anywhere if sincere and intelligent person would only come forward and help distribute it. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mother. Krishna consciousness would work anywhere, simple. Because it's a transcendental. Every soul is part and parcel of Supreme Lord. The soul's nature is love beloved, giving love and receiving love. If sincere and intelligent persons would only come forward and help distribute it, and open-minded. So, ante Prabhupada planting seeds, from there, the seeds nicely grown. Not everybody came to the Krishna consciousness movement, but whoever come, they have existed previous lifetimes. They continued their KC journey in previous life. They connected now at that time. That's where we are understanding. Let us continue. Mother, next కొంచెం చదవండి. ఇంతవరకు చదవండి.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, చదవండి.
Prabhupada continued with outside speaking engagements. While appearing on the popular TV show Mambo Leo, Prabhupada displayed a painting of Lord Chaitanya dancing and chanting with his devotees. The interviewer asked Prabhupada why only Caucasians appeared to be in the picture. Well, there are many colors in India, Prabhupada replied. And who is the central figure here? The interviewer asked. This is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prabhupada replied, he is God. He can't be God, the large. But the interviewer retorted, what do you mean he is God? This is a human being. Should I continue, Prabhu?
Continue this one.
But Prabhupada became even more aggressive than the interviewer. Why do you say he can't come as a human being? Why God can't come as a human being?
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Sirisha Mother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In another way of his many Nairobi lectures, Prabhupada stressed that peace was possible only on the spiritual platform. Krishna consciousness alone would unite the present factions. For instance, and in Africa, the Indians may be satisfied with their own methods, but the Africans are not satisfied. So, if one is dissatisfied in material life, then another is satisfied, and there will be a disturbance. But if you come to Krishna conscious platform, if you engage yourself in the transcendental loving service of the Supreme Personality Godhead, then your mind and soul will be fully satisfied. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, Chandral Prabhu, Sirisha Mataji, Prasad Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Yeah.
We have to come to Africa to educate the people, not only Indians or the Hindus, but also the native people, the local population. I'm glad that our people are going to Sankirtana party in the streets as we go everywhere in London, in New York, and all the big cities of the world. We are trying to lead our Sankirtana parties through the streets, and the local African boys and girls and gentlemen are gathering. They are receiving this moment.
Good.
So there is every possibility of spreading Krishna consciousness everywhere. This moment has come here. So I request that those who are present try to cooperate with the Krishna conscious movement. And I'm sure that the African boys and girls will take part in it. As you have experienced, we have a great many African boys and girls as our students in America. So there is no difficulty. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Saraswati Mataji, I'm seeing you join. You want to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandat Pranam Prabhuji.
Please read.
It is not that because one is very busy, therefore he cannot serve God, or that one is poor or black or white, that he cannot serve God. No, anyone who takes to the process of pure devotional service will never be checked. Prabhupada also asked his audience to help the devotee establish a center in Nairobi. We must have a place to stay. Unless we stay, how can we prosecute the movement? Therefore, help us immediately. Give us a place and see how things improve. You have already tested this movement and found that it has been successful all over the world. Why not in Africa? We are not a sectarian group. We don't consider whether one is African or American. In Nairobi, Prabhupada heard of a new law in Tanzania that after 10 years of all private property would automatically become the property of the state and that the owner would be entitled to only a 10% reimbursement. This was a typical Kali Yuga law, Prabhupada remarked. The state passes a law with no reasoning and no benefit for the people. The state should protect the people. Prabhupada said, in Vedic history, during the misrule of demoniac king Vena, the sages and brahmanas had become very disturbed and had punished him. The Savaka's duty was to make sure the kings ruled justly. But today, nowhere in the world were political affairs in order. There was no sane philosophy to guide society. Uh, Okay, we must begin to interfere. Prabhupada urged his disciple. Now we are 500 men's and we each have 50 years. So think of what we can do. But you must become dedicated as I am. Sometimes a Vaishnava is criticized as doing nothing. But Arjuna and Hanuman were Vaishnava warriors. When the High Court judges wear tilaka, then we are successful. My Guru Maharaj said that my god brothers were forgetting temples, sunrise, eating a little, chanting, but for us, first we work, then samadhi.
Hare Krishna. Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna.
Madhuri.
Thank you. Prabhu.
Very nice. Arjuna and Hanuman are Vaishnava warriors. When the High Court judges were Tilak, then we are successful. My Guru Maharaj said that. My god brothers were forgetting temple. Some rice, eating a little, chanting. But for us, first work, Tarvada Mitani. Through the streets of different downtown areas in different major cities of the world, Sankirtan parties are going all the time. So with that, they are attracting. So you want to read? Read. One or two paragraphs and we'll continue. Conclude.
ప్రభుజీ నేను కూడా జాయిన్ అయ్యాను.
యా చదవండి. అయితే మీరు చదవండి.
మాతాజీకి ఓకేనా?
యా చదవండి.
The word samadhi technically refers to a state of trance in which one is completely absorbed in Krishna and forgets the material world and all material desires. Generally, samadhi is thought of in terms of secluded meditation. A highly advanced yogi goes to a solitary, peaceful place and meditates or chants constantly. But Prabhupada demonstrated by his life's example that the world situation was too urgent for a devotee to retire and meditate. Rather, a devotee should labor hard to increase the Krishna consciousness movement. This would benefit both the devotee and the masses. Prabhupada's disciples, therefore, as servants of their spiritual master, should work now, and later, perhaps in old age and spiritual maturity, they could retire to a holy place to constantly chant and hear about Krishna.
Right. Thank you, Prabhu.
Prabhupada?
Thank you.
Okay,
we can conclude.
Hare Krishna. Prabhupada emphasized work. Yet, what was that work? At least for Srila Prabhupada, propagating Krishna consciousness was samadhi itself. Samadhi didn't have to be limited to sitting in a solitary place. The full meaning of samadhi implied complete absorption in loving affair of Krishna, loving service of Krishna, with the senses, mind, intelligence fixed in a trance. Thus, in samadhi, one could be active, traveling, preaching, distributing back to Godhead magazine, chanting in the streets. If a devotee always thought of Krishna and worked on behalf of Krishna, then he was the topmost yogi. This had also Lord Krishna's advice to Arjuna: remember me and at the same time fight. Ma manusparana yuddhacha. Srila Prabhupada was the emblem of active samadhi, always hearing about, glorifying, and remembering Krishna, and always fighting as a soldier on behalf of Lord Chaitanya.
Hare Krishna. Yoginam api sarvesham
మద్గతే నాతరాత్మ
శ్రద్ధావాన్ దేవం
సమయుక్త
topmost yogi. Who is topmost yogi?
భక్తి యోగి.
Krishna conscious devotee. Who is Krishna conscious devotee? Always rendering service. And then he is situated at the meaning of samadhi. Samadhi means all the time.
Absorption.
Traveling, preaching, distributing, chanting in the streets, hearing, chanting, etc. If a devotee always thought of Krishna, that's why Yogi Nam 634. 640 is it? What is that? Last, 6th chapter, last verse.
54.
If a devotee always thought of Krishna and worked on behalf of Krishna, then he was the topmost yogi. And here, Mamanusmara. We also, Krishna, remember Krishna and work like that. He did, Arjuna did, Mamanusmara Yudhyachana. We also, Mamanusmara Panjayale. Panjayale. And correct Panjayale. Hare Krishna. And Prabhupada given the definition of samadhi, new definition and perfect definition. Always hearing about glorifying, remembering Krishna. Then he is situated in the samadhi only. Always fighting as a soldier of behalf of Lord Chaitanya. Senadipati, Senadikari Bhakta, Senapati Bhakta. Senapati Bhakta. Hare Krishna. So we'll stop here. Thank you so much for reading. So Prabhupada Lilam Pratham Ki Jai. So we'll continue tomorrow from this para. So let us continue with our sloka recitation. So I want to check for you. Prabhu unnara? Hare Krishna?
Yes, yes,
ఒక నిమిషం ప్రభు, నాకు ఐ వాంట్ టు ఫ్యూ థింగ్స్. ఏంటంటే ఇంకా మనం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయనివి ఐ వాంట్ టు మేక్ ఎ నోట్ హియర్ సో దట్ వీ కెన్ కంటిన్యూ. సో ఇవాళ అదే చేద్దాం, మళ్ళీ లాస్ట్ ఫ్రైడే చేసిందే. బట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు మేక్ నోట్ ఫర్ వన్ థింగ్. ఇది చేసినాము, చేసినా ఎస్ చెప్పండి ప్రభు. మీరే చెప్పండి, నేను
చేసాం ప్రభు. అయింది ప్రభు, ఇది కూడా అయింది.
డివోటీస్ మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, ఆయన చెప్తున్నాడు ఎస్ ఎస్ అని, మనం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసినాం, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకే, మెడిటేషన్ ఇది కూడా సమాధి. చలో.
ఎస్ ప్రభు, అయింది. ఎస్ ప్రభు, ఎస్ ప్రభు.
ప్రభుజీ కంటే వచ్చు కాబట్టి అయిపోయింది అంటాడు. మళ్ళీ
అయిపోయిందంటే ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసినాం ప్రభు. రామ ఈడ ఉన్నాం మనం.
మీరు ఆ ప్రభుజీకి అడిగితే అన్ని చేసినట్టు అనిపిస్తుంది. ప్రభు
చేసినట్టు దొరుకుతాయి చూడండి. నో అంటాడు, నో అనేటివి ఉన్నాయి. నేను ఇంటెన్షనల్లీ మెల్లగా మూవ్ చేస్తున్నా, కొంచెం మెడిటేట్ చేస్తానని. ఆల్రెడీ ఇప్పుడే మనం సమాధానం అనుకుంటున్నాం కదా. చూడండి, పిక్చర్ చూడండి, శ్లోకం చూడండి, కొంచెం మెడిటేట్ చేయండి. ఏముంది. ఓకే, సో ఇది అయిపోయింది కూడా. వెరీ గుడ్. అయిపోయింది, వెరీ గుడ్. ఇది కూడా అయిందా? శ్యామం హిరణ్య పరిధి.
శ్యామం హిరణ్య పరిధిం అయింది కదా.
శ్యామం హిరణ్య పరిధం నమాల్య వర. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ యోధానే
యాదోహన అయిపోయింది ప్రభు.
యస్యాననం మకరకుండలం
అయిపోయింది.
మల్లానం ఇది చాలా మల్ల యుద్ధం చేసినాం 2 వారాలు.
ఇది గట్టిగా అయింది.
2 వారాలు చేసినాం కూడా యుద్ధం. తర్వాత హరే కృష్ణ. దెన్ ఇది ఏవం అయిపోయింది, ఇది అయిపోయింది. సుఖవాచ్ అండ్ గృహే మన వెరీ నైస్. సత్యేను కంపం నివృత్త తలసాయి భగీయమానాథ్ సభై మన. ఇది ఓకే. సారథ్య పార్షద సేవన ఇది కాలే అనుకుంటా. అయిందా? అయిపోయింది ఫస్ట్. ఓకే, గుడ్. ఇది బ్యూటీ. ఎనీవే జస్ట్ రిపీటెడ్ నవమీడియతే అండ్ బరహాపీడం అండ్ ఓం నమోపోతే మనం చేద్దాం ఈరోజు. ఎనీవే ఇది మందారకుండ, ఇది కూడా అయిపోయింది. వెరీ గుడ్. శ్యామ ఇది ఎనీవే రిపీటెడ్ నేను పెట్టిన ఉన్నది. ఓకే
ప్రభు, ఒకటి అవ్వలేదు ప్రభు. ఇది అవ్వలేదు కదా.
ఏది అవ్వలేదు? అది ఉంటుంది, అదే వస్తుంది నెక్స్ట్. ఇది కాలేదు కదా.
ఇది కాలే ప్రభు.
ఇది కాలేదు.
ఇది నెక్స్ట్, అది కూడా కాలే. వృందావనం సఖి భువో వితనోతి కీర్తి.
2
కాలే ప్రభు.
ధన్యాత్మ మూఢగతో. ఇది అవ్వలే ప్రభు.
ఇది మూడోది.
మూడు అది చెప్తాను.
అహోబక్యం చేశారు
మూడో
ప్రభుజీ.
పీపీటీ కాలేదు.
ప్రభుజీ ఇది అసలు నేర్చుకున్నట్టే గుర్తులేదు నాకైతే.
సంకులం హరిపదం.
హరిబో
ఇది
అహోబక్యం అయిపోయింది కదా.
ఇది ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో కూడా కాలేదు ప్రభు. ఇవి
9 కాలేదు.
హోమకీయం అంతేమో కానీ ఇవి వేరే కాలేదు.
ఏంటివి గుళ్ళ పొట్లాలు అనుకుంటున్నాను కదా. సో నేను ఒక
26, 28 నుండి ఇప్పుడు టు బి డియర్ పెట్టేటట్టు చూడండి.
ఓకే
ఓకే అహోబకియం టూడు. ఓకే సో ఇక్కడ ఉంది కరసర్.
పేజ్
ఓకే నెక్స్ట్ వృందావన్ ఆల్సో. చేద్దాం. అండ్ ఇంకేంటి బాబు?
మీరు ఈ డాక్యుమెంట్ షేర్ చేయలేదు ప్రభు మీరు.
రాయల్టీ ఐఎమ్ లుకింగ్ ఫర్ సమ్ రాయల్టీ.
రాయల్టీ ఈ సండే ఇస్తాం ప్రభు. మీరు వస్తలేదు కదా.
3 సార్లు హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్రం చేయండి బాబు. మొత్తం
మంచిగా దొరికింది.
ఇద్దాం అనుకుంటే మీరు వస్తలే లేరు.
బిజినెస్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ మంచిగా 3 సార్లు హరే కృష్ణ అయ్యండి. ఎంత సింపుల్ గా చెప్తున్నాను. 3 సార్లు హరే కృష్ణ అయ్యండి ఇచ్చేస్తాను. ఓకే ధన్యస్మ్య ధన్యస్మ
ఇది కాలేదు బాబు. ధన్యాస్మూఢగతయు యత్సంకులం హరిపదానతి మాత దృష్టై. ఇది 4-5 ఆటలు అవుతుంది ప్రభు. అందుకే ఇది పెట్టినాం. అప్పుడు
ఇది యాంకర్ శ్లోకనా? అప్పుడు నేర్చుకున్నట్టుంది, నాకు గుర్తులేదు.
కాదు యాక్చువల్లీ అప్పుడు ఏదో వచ్చింది మాతాజీ. ఏదో సందర్భంలో ఏదైనా శ్లోక అన్నిట్లోనూ సెట్ అవుద్ది అంటే అట్లాంటి దాంట్లో ఇది చూసాం అనమాట.
అది నేర్చుకోలే అప్పుడు.
ఇవి చిన్న చిన్న శ్లోకాలు కదా అని వదిలేసాం ప్రభు. అప్పుడు
సరేలేండి.
అవి మన వాళ్ళు ఆల్రెడీ పెద్ద మాస్టర్లు కదా భగవద్గీత శ్లోకాలు అట్లా ఇట్లా అని మళ్ళీ మనం చేయలేదు అనమాట.
No problem. So these are the slokas we will practice anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ఉన్నాయి. 5 ఉన్నాయి. సో ప్రభు ఒక్కసారి మళ్ళా మొన్నట్లా రేపు ఇవాళ ఒక్కరోజు అది క్విక్ గా చేసేద్దాము. దెన్ రేపటి నుంచి మళ్ళీ కొత్త స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం. ఇది చేయండి. 3 ఇది కూడా కలిపి బర్హాపిడం ఆల్సో ఆ ట్యూన్.
ఇది సెకండ్ ట్యూన్ లో మన జనరల్ రెగ్యులర్ ట్యూన్ ఎప్పుడైతే అన్నిటికీ వాడతామో దాంతో చేద్దాం.
అదే అందరూ ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ చేస్తారు. So let me ask few things. Devotees, Stuti Priya Mataji, Nilima Mataji, Madhavi Mataji, Saraswati Mataji. So please hear attentively, and you are going to do at the end. That means whoever practiced from last 2 to 3 years as part of this sloka recitation, anchor slokas, they get to know, we get to know. After we done, so those many times you will get a chance to hear. Okay. Tomorrow onwards, we won't be able to recite. We will continue with new verses. So please recite at the end, all of 3-4 of you. So first here, initially, ఎవరైతే ముందు నుంచి చేసినామో అది చేస్తామో తర్వాత మీరు చేయండి. ఓకే హరే కృష్ణ. చలో చేయండి ప్రభు.
శ్రీమద్ భాగవతం 10.21.5. ప్రభు ఇంకొక చిన్న రిక్వెస్ట్ ప్రభు మీకు.
చెప్పండి
ప్రభు. ఇది అయిపోయినాక యాక్చువల్లీ ఇంకా ఆ శ్లోకాలు అయిపోయినాక shall we do this Venugita once ప్రభు? Because that is very close to my heart. వేణుగీత 20 శ్లోకాలు ఉంటాయి ప్రభు. ఆ 20 శ్లోకాలు చాలా బాగుంటాయి. సో ఇది అయిపోయిన వెంటనే మనం దాన్ని ఒకసారి చేద్దాం ప్రభు.
గోపీగీత చేసినాం కదా, ప్రత్యేకంగా గోపీగీత చేయలేదు, బట్ కార్తీక మాసం అప్పుడు చేసినాం. ఎనీవే
అదే మేము అసలు వాటికి వెళ్ళం ప్రభు. రాష్ట్ర పంచాయతీలకి మేము చదవం ఎప్పుడు. అండ్ దానికి దూరంగా ఉంటాం అనమాట. అందుకని వేణుగీత we are so attached to.
Okay, sure. So it will enrich your bhakti and by reciting, and the flute sound will appear in your heart.
తర్వాత ముకుందమాల స్తోత్రం కూడా చేద్దాం ప్రభు.
ఆల్రెడీ ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్పర్ట్లు ఉన్నారు. ఇక వీళ్ళు మన శిరీష మాతాజీ 2 బిడ్డలు. ఆ మాతాజీ మొత్తం దునియా దున్నేస్తారు. హరే కృష్ణ ఉన్నారా
ప్రభుజీ? ప్లీజ్ నేర్చుకున్నాం ప్రభుజీ ముకుందమాల. అట్లా అయిపోయింది ఒక 10 శ్లోకాస్.
యాక్చువల్గా ఆయన ఎన్నున్నాయి తెలుసా మాత మీకు? ముకుందమాల స్తోత్రాలు
50 చేంజ్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకుంటున్నాను.
ముకుందమాల స్తోత్రం అదే 1 by 1 చేద్దాం. మనకు ఎందులే టార్గెట్ ఇస్ దేర్. ముకుందమాల స్తోత్ర కేకే ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి తెలుసా? కంట్రోల్ ఎండ్ హౌ మెనీ దేర్? 53. సో ఎనీవే మనకు ఉంది టార్గెట్ మంచిగా నోట్స్ స్లోగా మనం ఎన్ని నేర్చుకుందాం, మనం ఒకసారి రివిజన్ చేద్దాము. నెక్స్ట్ ప్రభుజీ అన్నారు కాబట్టి ఒకసారి కొత్తగా వేణుగీత కూడా చేద్దాం. 20 శ్లోకాస్ ఉంటాయి. సో విల్ ప్రాక్టీస్ నెక్స్ట్, అదే టార్గెట్. బట్ వాట్ అబౌట్ దిస్, ఇవి అవన్నీ ఉన్నాయి కదా ప్రభు, ఈ టుడూలు
ఎన్ని చేసినాక ప్రభు, ఎన్ని చేసినాక.
ఓకే షూర్, అయితే నేను రెడీ
లైఫ్ టైం ఉన్నది కదా ప్రభు,
తర్వాత
ఇవన్నీ మనకి లైఫ్ టైం ఉన్నది ప్రభు, భగవంతుడి దయ వల్ల.
చేద్దాం. అందరి డివోటీస్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆల్సో టేక్ అసోసియేషన్ ఇయర్ డివోటీస్, దిస్ శ్లోకాస్ అన్ని కూడా మీ పిల్లలు అందరు స్కూల్కి వెళ్ళిపోతారు. మీరు పిల్లలు కాండి ఇక్కడ.
నేను కూడా ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్తున్నాను ప్రభు, మీరు కొంచెం తొందరగా స్టార్ట్ చేసి.
యా మీరు
9:15 అయింది, 9:15 తర్వాత 9:30, 9:40, 9:50 అవుతుంది ప్రభు ఇప్పుడు.
ఇక్కడ అయితే మరి ఇదే కేసీ అంటే ఇదే ప్రభు.
మేనేజర్ కి ఒకసారి బర్హాపీడం చెప్పండి ప్రభు.
మీరు రాజప్రభు అంటే గిరిరాజు ప్రభు ఏమనాలి, రాత్రి పని చేస్తుండు, డేలో ఇట్లా చేస్తుండు.
లేదంటే
ఆయన వేరు ప్రభుజీ, ఆయన వేరు, ఆయన బాడీ కాన్షియస్నెస్ కాదు.
లేదంటే ప్రభుజీ మీ మేనేజర్ కి చెప్పండి, ఒక్కసారి అటెండ్ అవ్వండి అని చెప్పండి, అంతే. ఇంకా
మొత్తం మిమ్మల్ని కట్టి పడేస్తుంది అని చెప్పండి. ఓకే ప్రభు, చేయండి. మీరు చేసిన ఫస్ట్
నటవర వపుః కర్ణయో.
హరే కృష్ణ, ఇది ఇది చేసి
చేయమంటారా? ఓకే. శ్రీమద్ భాగవతం 1.1.1. ఓం నమో భగవతే వాసుదేవాయ. జన్మాద్యస్య యతోన్వయాదితరతశ్చార్తేష్వభిజ్ఞః స్వరాట్ తేనే బ్రహ్మ హృదయాది కవయే ముహ్యంతి యత్సూరయః. తేజో వారీ మృదాం యథా వినిమయో యత్ర త్రిసర్గో మృషా ధామ్నా స్వేన సదా నిరష్టకుహకం సత్యం పరం ధీమహి. ధర్మ ప్రోజిత కైతవోత్ర పరమో నిర్మత్సరాణాం సతాం. వేద్యం వాస్తవమత్ర వస్తు శివదం తాపత్రయోన్మూలనం. శ్రీమద్భాగవతే మహామునికృతే కిం వా పరైరీశ్వరః సద్యో హృదయావరూధ్యతేత్ర కృతిభిః శుశ్రూషుభిస్తత్క్షణాత్. బర్హాపీడం నటవరవపుః కర్ణయో కర్ణికారం. బిభ్రద్వాసః కనకకపిశం వైజయంతీం చ మాలాం. రంధ్రాన్ వేణోరధరసుధయా పూరయన్ గోపవృందైర్. వృందారణ్యం స్వపదరమణం ప్రావిశద్గీతకీర్తిః. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ప్రభుజీ.
హరే కృష్ణ, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. రాజు ప్రభు వెళ్తారు, ఎవరైతే ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్ళే వాళ్ళు ఉంటే చేయండి ఫస్ట్.
ఓం నమో భగవతే వాసుదేవాయ. జన్మాదస్య యతోన్మయాదితరశ్చార్తేష్వభిఘ్నస్వరాట్ తేనే బ్రహ్మ హృదయాది కవయే ముహ్యంతి యత్సూరయః. తేజో వారి మృదాం యథా వినిమయో యత్రార్తి సర్గో మృషా దామ్నా స్వేన సదా నిరస్తకుహకం సత్యం పరం ధీమహి. శ్రీమద్ భాగవతం 1.1.2. ధర్మ ప్రోచిత కైతవోత్ర పరము నిర్మస్తరాణాం సతాం. వేద్యం వాస్తవమత్ర వస్తు శివదం తాపత్రయోన్మూలనం. శ్రీమద్భాగవతే మహామునికృతే కిం వా పరైరీశ్వరః సద్యో అవరుధ్యతేత్ర చిత్తిభిః సాధ్యో హృదయావరుధ్యతే క్షితిభిః శుశ్రూభిస్తత్క్షణాత్. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.21.5. Barhapidam natavara vapu karnayo karnikaram.
అట్లా ఎటాను ప్రభు అది వేరే
బర్హాపీడం నటవరవపుః కర్ణయో కర్ణికారం.
మొత్తానికి అయితే అవుతుంది ప్రభు, మీరు ఛాలెంజింగ్ గా తీసుకోండి జరా.
బర్హాపీఠం నటవరవపు కర్ణయో కర్ణికారం బిభ్రద్వాసః కనక కపిశం వైజయంతి చ మాలం రంధ్రాన్ వేణురదర సుదయా పూరయం గోపవృందే బృందారణ్యం స్వపద రమణ బృందారణ్యం సపద రమణం ప్రావిశత్ గీత కీర్తి.
చాయ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఈ సపన్ ప్రభు చేస్తారేమో. ఓకే చేయండి,
చేస్తాను ప్రభు.
ఒక చూపిస్తాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ రాజు ప్రభు, వెరీ గుడ్.
ఓం నమో భగవతే వాసుదేవాయ. జన్మాద్యస్య యతోన్వయాదితరతశ్చార్తేష్వభిఘ్నస్వరాట్ తేనే బ్రహ్మహృదయాది కవయే ముహ్యంతి యత్సూరయా తేజో వారిమృదాం యథా వినిమయో యత్ర త్రిసర్గో మృషా దామ్నా స్వేన సదా నిరష్టకుహకం సత్యం పరం ధీమహి. ధర్మప్రోజితకైతవోత్ర పరమో నిర్మత్సరాణాం సతాం వేద్యం వాస్తవం అత్ర వస్తు శివతం తాపత్రయోన్మూలనం. శ్రీమద్భాగవతే మహామునికృతే కిం వా పరైరీశ్వరా సద్యో హృదయో అవరుధ్యతేత కృతిభిః శుశ్రూషుభిస్తచ్చనాత్. బర్హాపీడం నటవర
సేమ్ టీమ్ లో పెట్టండి ప్రభు.
బర్హాపీడం నటవర వపుః కర్ణయో కర్ణికారం పిప్రద్వాసా కనక కపిశం వైజయంతీం చ మాలాం రంధ్రాన్ వేణురధర సుదయా పూరయన్ గోపవృందైర్ బృందారణ్యం స్వపదరమణం ప్రావిశత్ గీత కీర్తిః.
సేమ్ అట్లనే చెప్తే మీరు చేయొచ్చు. ధర్మ ప్రోజితకైతవత్ర పరము. సేమ్ సేమ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఓకే, సో లెట్ మీ డూ.
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభు.
చేయండి 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 చేయండి.
శ్రీమద్ భాగవతం 1.1.1. ఓం నమో భగవతే వాసుదేవాయ. జన్మాద్యస్య యతోన్మయాదితిరతాశ్చార్తేష్వభిఘ్నాస్వరాట్ తేనే బ్రహ్మహృదయాది కవయే ముహ్యంతి యత్సూరయా తేజో వారిమృదాం యథా వినిమయో యత్ర త్రిసర్గో మృషా దామ్నస్వేన సదా నిరస్తకుహకం సత్యం పరం ధీమహి. ధర్మ ప్రోజితకైతవోత్ర పరమో నిర్మత్సరాణాం సతాం వేద్యం వాస్తవమత్ర వాస్తు శివదం తాపత్రయోన్మూలనం. శ్రీమద్భాగవతే మహామునికృతే కిం వా పరైరీశ్వరా సాధ్యో హృదయవరుధ్యతేత్ర కృతిభిః శుశ్రూషిభిస్తక్షణాత్. బర్హాపీడం నటవరవపు కర్ణయో కర్ణికారం బిభ్రద్వాస కనక కపిశం వైజయంతిం చ మాలం రంధ్రాన్ వేణోరధర సుదయా పూరయన్ గోపవృందే బృందారణ్యం స్వపదరమణం ప్రావిశత్ గీత కీర్తి. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
హరే కృష్ణ. థ్యాంక్ యూ మాతాజీ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
From first canto to 10th canto, we are reciting Sarga to Ashraya. 10 topics of Bhagavatam. Sarga and Sarga, Visarga, Sthana, portion like that. And Ashraya, 10th canto. So there is a beauty, I mean, all the way. Okay, so let me do, and then please be ready, whoever wants to do. Okay, is Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.1 and 1.1.2. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेष्वभिज्ञास्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदयादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मप्रोजितकैतवत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैश्वर सद्यो हृदयवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् बर्हापीडं नटवरवपुः कर्णयो कर्णिकारम् बिभ्रद्वासः कनककपिशं वैजयन्तीं च मालां रन्ध्रार्वेणोरधरसुदया पूरयन् गोपवृन्दैर्वृन्दारण्यं स्वपदरमणं प्राविशद्गीतकीर्तिः. చేయండి ఎవరు రెడీ ఉన్నారు?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I
Yeah.
will try Prabhuji.
చేయండి.
Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.1.2. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jannadasya yatonvayad itaraschatteshvabhignasvarat तेने ब्रह्म हृदयादि कवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरया तेजो वारिमृदं यत विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मा प्रोजितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सरणां सताम् नित्यं वास्तवम् अत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरा सात्यो हृदयावरुध्यते प्रकृतिभिः सुष्ठुषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् बर्हापीडं नटवरवपुः कर्णयो कर्णिकारा बिभ्रद्वासः कनककपिशं वैजयन्तीं च माला रन्ध्रान् वेणोरधरसुधया पूरयन् गोपवृन्दारण्यं स्वपदरमणं प्राविशद्गीतकीर्तिः. Thank
Thank
you,
you much,
Prabhuji.
Shadi. Very good at it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Next.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I will recite Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.1. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्ते स्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदयादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मप्रोजितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां शतां वेद्यं वात्सवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृदयवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् बर्हापीडं नटवरवपुः कर्णयो कर्णिकारं बिभ्रद्वासः कनककपिशं वैजयन्तीं च मालां रन्ध्रान् वेणोरधरसुधया पूरयन् बृन्दारण्यं स्वपदरमणं प्राविशद्गीतकीर्तिः. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Jai
Krishna.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. Jai. Next.
Prabhuji, Dindyala Prabhu.
JMT. Okay, okay.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽयमयत् इतरच्चाते स्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदयादिकवे मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरया तेजो वारिमृतां यत विनिमयो यत्र यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा दाम्ना सेव सदा निरस्तकूयकम् सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मप्रोजिटकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सरसताम् वेदं वास्तवत्र शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवतमहामुनिं कृतये किं वा परेरीश्वरा साध्यो हृदयावरोधयते प्रकृतिभिः सुक्षुद्भिस्तत्क्षणात् बर्हापीडं लटवरवपुः कर्णयो कर्णिकारम् बिभ्रद्वाशा कनककपिशं वैजयन्तिशमालाम् रन्ध्रावेणुरधरसुदया पूरयन् गोपवृन्दे वृन्दारण्यं स्वपदरमणं प्राविशद्गीतकीर्तिः.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Next, Nilima Mataji, Stuti Priya
Hare
Mataji, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
So Prabhu dropped off. Okay. Yeah, do it, both of.
Bhagavatam 1.1 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmadhyasya yatonvayaditaratashadveshvabhighnaSwarat Tene Brahma Hrudayadikavaye Muhyanti Yatsuraya Tejo Varimrudham Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrusha Damna Svena Satha Nirastakuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi. 2.1.2 Dharma Prognita Kaitavotra Paramo Nirmatsaranam Satam Vedyam Vastavamatra Vastu Shivadam Tapatrayan Moolanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamunikrite Kimva Parairishvara Sadhyo Hrudyavarudyate Prakritibhi Shushrushvistatkshanat. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.21.5 Barhapidam Natavaravapuh Karnayo Karnikaram Vibhratvasa Kanakakapisham Vaijayantim Chamalam Randran Venoradharasudaya Purayan Gopavrindair Vrindaranyam Swapadharamanam Pravishadgita Kirtihi. Hare Krishna.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mataji. The word by word you improved. Very good. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Stuti Priya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah, please recite.
Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.1 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmadhyasya yatonvayaditarataschaddeshvabhighnaSwarat Tene Brahma Hrudaya Adikavaye Muhyanti Yetsuraya Tejo Varimrudam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrusha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirastakuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi धर्मप्रोचितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरात् सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् बर्हापीडं नटवरवपु कर्णयो कर्णिकारं बिभ्रद्वासः कनककपिशं वैजयन्तीं च मालां रन्ध्रान् वेणोरधरसुदया पूरयन् गोपवृन्देर्वृन्दारण्यं स्वपदरमणं प्राविशद्गीतकीर्तिः. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Very nice recitation. Thank you so much. One second. Lavan I will do, then we can wrap up.
जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतः चातेष्वभिघ्नास्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदयादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यः सूरया तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा दाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मप्रोजितकैतवत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरा सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यते कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिः तत्क्षणात् बर्हापीडं नटवरवपु कर्णयो कर्णिकारं बिभ्रद्वासा कनककपिशं वैजयन्तीं च मालां रन्ध्रान् वेणोरधरसुदया पूरयन् गोपवृन्दे बृन्दारण्यं स्वपदरमणं प्राविशद् गीतकीर्तिः.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all the devotees, for spending until 9:50. Your time is precious. Our time is precious, and we are using in Krishna service. That's what we have to use. Remember that our time is precious. How long we are gonna stay in this world, you never know. What is the dukkhalayam shashvatam? But the time we are spending is added our advantage in our spiritual life. Eternal bank account or bank balance, fixed deposit. Never lost. Thank you so much. Let us connect tomorrow. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu bhavacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namah. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, हिताय गौर हरि प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल, श्री श्री राधा माधव अष्ट सखी की जय. मंच पिक्चर श्री श्री राधा माधव की अष्ट सखी की जय. Hare Krishna. See you all tomorrow. Have a nice Monday. No Monday blues. We always have to be active. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandak Pranam.